All right, thanks everyone for joining, and thanks in particular to the Supabase team for hosting this April 2023 hackathon on the theme of AI. In the current video, we're going to walk through an open source application called Rect. This is my entry into the 2023 April hackathon. And I'd like to give you an overview of the major features in the next 5 minutes or so. Here is the GitHub, the Vanderveer/Rect, and the README has a ton of detail, including a link to the video overview. Here is a link to the deployed Vercel site. And this is what the GUI looks like when you first view it and you're not authenticated. I've already signed up, but you can sign up right here. Before you sign in, some things to notice. One is that we are pointing at the Latterly Slides open source educational curriculum. So what's the point of Rect? There are 4 points, just like a rectangle. We're building 4 outputs on the basis of social media inputs. Short form inputs like YouTube Shorts, TikTok videos, Instagram Reels, stuff like that. And we will transcribe that information, process it through an LLM, and produce 4 main outputs. 1 is flashcards, 2 is quizzes, 3 is slideshows like the Latterly Slides right here, and 4th is a chatbot, ChatGPT, contextualized ChatGPT. Latterly Slides, in turn, uses Reveal.js. And Reveal.js will take a markdown file and turn that markdown file into a slideshow. So here's an example of one of the Rect outputs. It's a markdown file like this. And then you can combine that with Reveal.js, just like Latterly Slides does, and you get a slideshow like this, which is useful for educational lecture. So this is one of the 4 outputs. It can help you produce educational courses like that. Okay, slides is 1, and flashcards and quizzes are used in this GUI. These are the main ones in this GUI. So one of the things to note here, view my public profile. There's a public profile, but I'm not logged in right now. So I get this sort of warning color, click to sign up, and it becomes basically a call to action to sign up. And you can click that, and it takes you to this sign up page. As I said, I've already signed up, so I'm going to log in. Now that I'm logged in, I get a different view, right? View my public profile now goes to my public profile. Quizzes this user has passed, it notes that I've already passed one. I can put a different user ID in there, and this person hasn't passed any yet. How do I pass a quiz? First of all, when I first log in, it starts with flashcards. It starts in study mode. What's the capital of France? Paris. And you can sort of click through, and you know, it's flashcards. There's a question on the front, answer on the back. Square root of 81 is 9. When I'm ready, I go and I click the quiz, and this quiz is produced using data that's output from analysis of my social media input. So I'll show you the YouTube Shorts that this is based on shortly. But basically, I can answer these questions, submit it. Let's go ahead and do a quick one here. In that case, I failed because I got 0%, and you get a different message if you succeed. For slideshow, the app will give you, these are the 4 pillars: flashcards, quiz, slideshow, chat assistant. For slideshow, it directs you to the Rect README. And this is the transcript service. We'll get into this in a minute. This is how we engage in LLM. But basically, the slideshow and the chat assistant are text items inside of the front-end app, and they tell you to go read these instructions on how to use these items. Slideshow, I kind of talked to you about that. It ends up producing, we can go to the outputs folder, and there's kind of a snapshot frozen of one of these outputs, slides.markdown file, and then you saw what it did over there in Latterly with Reveal.js. It turns it into a slideshow. So that's the 3rd pillar. And then the 4th pillar is this chat assistant. Rect can turn your short form social media posts into a chat bot. To do this, simply paste this prompt for a chat file into ChatGPT. ChatGPT will load the relevant information into memory and be able to give you contextualized answers. So we go to the raw version here, open it, and open up a new ChatGPT session. I drop this prepared prompt in, and we can see GPT says, I have loaded 3 units of laterally curriculum into my memory. How can I help you? And I can say, what sort of project should I build to start a coding portfolio? It's recommended to work on a basic, boring pet project. A specific example, it would be a blog. And so this is literally stuff that I talk about in my YouTube videos, and the citations are up here. So let's go look at how this works quickly. Here's the main.py. It loads it in from this social source map. So I say, hey, building a coding portfolio, and I have these video IDs. The Python program will transcribe those using the YouTube transcript API, and then engineer some prompts, basically. So here we are on Shorts. We can see, for example, if you're interested, this video is the video where I specifically recommend that juniors start with a blog. And so here in the URL, this is the video ID that the content creator will want to place into the social source map. And it's fairly simply organized with the unit name. Think of like a chapter of a book in a textbook. This will be your educational curriculum unit, and that will correlate to the quizzes and the flashcard decks that end up getting created. Again, here is the repository. Throw a star on it if you liked it. You can connect with me at my Twitter, John Vandeveer. You can also go to my GitHub homepage over here and see all of my socials at this link. I have a Discord. You can connect with me on Discord, TikTok, LinkedIn, etc. For everyone stopping by, thank you for stopping by my YouTube channel. Thank you for taking a look at my GitHub. And in particular, thank you very much to the Supabase team for hosting this April 2023 hackathon. I hope you will seriously consider my submission of Rect. Have a great one.